Hey, John, my name is Steven. I spoke with a young woman. Um, um, I forgot to write down her name. I think it was Shannon. I could be totally off on that. But she said to go ahead and shoot you over this video. Hey, in this video, I'm going to be going over three things that, if you implement correctly, will actually put you in position to start ranking you above your competitors on Google searches when people are searching for your services that you offer, and in turn getting you more high quality jobs. So by the end of this video, you can see that I do have the know-how to get this done. You can reach back out and we can chat, or if you just want to take this information and implement it yourself, please feel free. Now I'm going to go ahead and jump right in here. The three things I'm going to be going over are content, citations, and backlinks. Now, content is everything on your homepage, really your entire website, but primarily we're going to be talking about your homepage. Now, Google likes to see at least 1,500 words on the homepages of these service-based industries. This gives you plenty of opportunity to add in the buyer intent keywords and key phrases that people are searching for when they're searching for your services. Now, the first thing I did is pull up the top competitor here for most of these keywords, and that's Michael and Son. This is their electrical page for their Greensboro location. I threw them into a tool that I subscribe to called Ahrefs. This tool gives me a behind the scenes view of what Google actually uses when ranking websites. So currently, their Greensboro page is being found for 26 keywords, and it was clicked on 219 times just in the past 30 days. Okay. And I'm using Greensboro. I know that you are in Gibsonville, but I'm assuming you service Greensboro as well. And I'm using Greensboro because Greensboro gets the most search volume for electrician services in the whole Piedmont area. So, but this is relevant to whatever area you're trying to rank in. So I went ahead and threw in your website into this tool as well. You're currently being found for one keyword and you were clicked on twice because of that keyword. So let's go back to our competitor. We can click on that number 26 for keywords, and it's going to pull up all 26 keywords they're currently being found for. The ones we really want to pay attention to are the keywords that are have the location connected to them. Like Greensboro electrician was searched right around 200 times in the past 30 days only, and their locations page was clicked on 68 times just for that alone. Now, if you look at all these variations of these keywords and locations, it really starts to add up here, right? So let's go back to your page, and we can actually click on this one and see what keyword you're being found for. So you're being found for a LaTour electric, right? Not bad. That's a branded keyword, but it's only people that already know of you that are clicking on or that are searching on that. And that's where your 2 clicks came from, right? So I would recommend you go down here and grab all the keywords that are also relevant for your services and put them on your site, right? And so you can get in on all that search volume, right? And Google will be able to find you. Now that's it for content. Next thing I'm going to go over are citations. Now, when people are searching these terms like Greensboro electrician, studies have shown that right around 45% of those people will be clicking on one of these businesses in this section here. This is the map pack, and most people believe the main driver here are reviews. And while that does come into play, as long as a lot of other things, it's mainly due to your citations that will get you ranked. Now, a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online, right? Now, it used to be that the more citations you had, as long as you had more than your competitors, that would be kind of enough to really rank you high, but that's not the case anymore. Google doesn't really care about the number of citations so much anymore. They care about the source of those citations. Now, try and think of this as like a river, like the way I'm going to explain this and the way that this data works, right? It all starts at the top with what we call the three major data aggregators. This is important. The three main ones are Data Axle, Newstar Localese, and Foursquare. These are the major databases that feed like this entire ecosystem, and they're the ones that tell like your GPS in a Toyota or whatever car you have, your maps on iPhone or Android, and your even voice search like Siri or Hey Google, that your business actually exists, right? So when you lock in your data into these three big aggregators, it creates what we call a trickle down effect, right? You submit your verified info to them, then they push your data downstream to hundreds of smaller apps, navigation systems, and directories automatically, right? Now, once these aggregators are feeding the background systems, you want to manually create some core, we call them core consumer citations. And these are the ones that actual humans look at and the ones that Google trusts the most to really verify your reputation. Some examples of these are like Apple Maps, Bing Places, Yelp, BBB. When it comes to like socials, that would be Facebook Business and Nextdoor, and then you have some niche related sites like Angie, Thumbtack, um, uh, what is it, Howls, stuff like that. But anymore, we're dealing with AI now, right? So it's not just about Google Maps. It's about AI tools like ChatGPT and Google Gemini. And these tools look for data consistency. So if your data matches perfectly across these aggregators in those core 50 directory sites, then AI will trust you and they'll actually recommend you, right? So that has to do with the maps and AI really. Now underneath the maps is Google's organic search results listing. And the number one spot here captures right around 40% of all clicks. So on the map, this is 45% split in between these three businesses. This is 40% all by itself. And the main driver here are backlinks. So backlinks, it's essentially when you have other websites on the internet that have a link on their website somewhere that when clicked, it leads back to your website. Google uses this as like an online referral system, and it works similarly as how I was telling you those citations and directories work, right? And the more relevant that these websites are that are linking back to you, the better, right? So, for example, say you have a local blog page or a popular industry related site that's linking back to you, that's what's actually going to help push you up in Google rankings. But since you guys are an electrical company, say you have like Pizza Hut, very popular site, gets a lot of traffic, and they're linking back to you, but it's not going to really help you because you don't sell pizza or really have any relevance to pizza. And in a lot of cases, you have too many of these non-relevant links, backlinks. Google will actually start pushing you down in the rankings. Okay, so I brought up one of your other main competitors here in the area, and this is Mr. Sparky, and this is their Greensboro page. And I threw them into the same tool, but I want to look at this backlink profile section now. So right now, just to be clear, it's through your content, primarily your keywords that Google is able to find you, right? You're on the map. But it's through the quality and relevance of your backlinks that Google determines where they're going to place you on this organic list. So they're currently getting 41 backlinks from a total of 21 websites. You guys have 49 backlinks coming from 30 websites. So you're beating them out, right? But like I said, it's not the number, it's the relevance and the quality of the backlinks and really the relevance of the websites that they're getting the backlinks from. So let's go back to our competitor. We can click on this 21. That'll bring up the 21 websites they're currently getting backlinks from. You want to go down this list, get backlinks from all these sites as well. If you do that, and this is assuming your content and your keywords are on point at this point in time, you will eventually put yourself in contention for this number one spot. Now, what will push you over the top is if you did that same thing with the top 3 to 5 websites here, you would eventually end up taking over that number one spot and get all that traffic, right? So let's go ahead and recap what we went over. First thing is going to be content. You want at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords. Second are citations. You want to be in the big 3 aggregators and at least 45, like the 45 and 50, what we call core consumer directories, right? To really start ranking in here and getting found by AI, recommended by AI. And lastly, are backlinks, meaning you need more relevant sites, websites linking back to your website to show Google that you guys are the authority when it comes to electrical companies in and around the Greensboro area. Okay. Now you can do what I said at the beginning of this video, and you can implement this information yourself, or if you just want to book a discovery call with me, my name's Steven. you can reply back to this email, or you can give me a call at 910-551-2006. But either way, John, I really appreciate your time, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Take care.